My wife swapped our IVF embryo for her ex's because he had a better genes. So I swapped her out of my entire life. My wife Laura and I spent 3 years trying to have a baby. 3 years of doctor appointments, hormone shots, and negative pregnancy tests. We finally decided to try IVF. Our fertility doctor was this nice woman named Dr. Parker who walked us through the whole process. The procedure was expensive, almost 20 grand after insurance. We had to take out a loan just to afford it, but we were desperate to start a family. Laura seemed really stressed during the whole thing, more stressed than usual. She kept asking Dr. Parker weird questions about genetics and inherited traits. I figured she was just worried about passing down health problems or something. We both had the tests done, retrieved everything we needed, and Dr. Parker said our embryos looked healthy and viable. The implantation was scheduled for March 15th. 2 weeks before the appointment, Laura started acting strange. She'd leave the room whenever I came in to take phone calls. She was on her laptop at weird hours, closing the screen fast whenever I walked by. I asked if everything was okay, and she said she was just nervous about the procedure. Made sense to me. The implantation went fine. Dr. Parker said everything looked good, and we just had to wait and see if it took. 2 weeks later, Laura took a pregnancy test. Positive. We both cried happy tears in our bathroom at 6 in the morning. I called my parents, she called hers, and we posted this cryptic message on social media about expecting a miracle. Everything seemed perfect for about 4 months. Then Laura's ex-boyfriend Devin messaged me on Facebook out of nowhere. Devin and Laura had dated in college for like 2 years before she met me. I'd never met the guy, but I knew he existed. His message was short. Just said, "Hey man, we need to talk about something important. Call me when you can." I showed Laura and she went pale. Like actually lost all the color in her face. I asked what was wrong and she said Devin was probably just being weird and dramatic, that I should ignore him, but something felt off. I called Devin that night from my car in our driveway. What he told me made me want to throw up. He said Laura had contacted him back in February asking for a sperm sample. Told him she wanted to make sure her baby had the best possible genetics, and since Devin was some hotshot genetic researcher with a high IQ and good health, she thought his genes were better than mine. Devin thought it was insane and said no at first, but Laura kept pushing, offered him money, said I'd never have to know. Devin eventually agreed and gave her a sample. He felt guilty about it and wanted to come clean before the baby was born. I sat in my car for an hour trying to process what I just heard. My wife had literally planned to trick me into raising another man's biological child because she thought I wasn't good enough. When I finally went inside, Laura was sitting on the couch pretending to watch TV. I asked her point blank if what Devin said was true. She started crying immediately, said she did it because she loved me, but wanted to give our child the best chance at life. That Devin was smarter, taller, had better eyesight, and no family history of diabetes like I did. She actually said she did it for us, for our family. I moved out that same night, stayed at my brother's place, and called a lawyer first thing Monday morning. My attorney said this was one of the most messed up cases he'd ever seen. Genetic fraud, he called it. We filed for divorce and I demanded a paternity test as soon as the baby was born. Laura fought it at first, but her lawyer told her she had no legal ground to stand on. The baby was born in November. Beautiful little girl. Laura named her Emma without asking me. The paternity test came back exactly how I expected. Devin was the biological father, not me. I'd spent 20 grand, gone through months of emotional stress, and prepared to be a dad, all based on a complete lie. The divorce was finalized 2 months ago. I don't pay child support because the baby isn't legally mine. Devin's name is on the birth certificate now, and he's apparently trying to be involved, which is ironic since he was fine being a secret sperm donor a year ago. Laura's family tried to paint me as the bad guy for walking away, said I should have been the bigger person and raised Emma anyway because it's not the baby's fault, but I couldn't look at that kid without seeing the betrayal. My ex-wife didn't just cheat, she planned and executed a scheme to trick me for the rest of my life. I'm 34 now, starting over completely. Some people think I'm cold for leaving, but I swapped her out of my entire life just like she swapped me out of being Emma's real father.